Hello everyone, I'm Lucy. Today, I'll take you on an exciting story, but before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Nobody in their right mind should have gone out there, but nothing would stop me from finding my sister.
There!
Hey!
Wait, Cotton!
Just as Quentin reached for the locket, the snow collapsed beneath his feet. He tumbled over the edge of a cliff. Popularity always came easy to Nadine, my twin sister. I pretended it didn't bother me, but it did. I was jealous, especially because she was friends with Caitlyn. Nadine only became popular after befriending her, and I wanted in so badly.
What's that? A rock climbing magazine? Of course not. It's just homework.
The truth is, I loved rock climbing, but I knew no one would get it. Especially Caitlyn. I thought being her friend would make me fit in, but she never noticed me, only Nadine. At least I was around Nadine's friends. But that changed when she started dating the worst guy possible, Quentin. Quentin had this creepy vibe, dorky, quiet, everything. Nadine wasn't. He wouldn't talk to anyone but Nadine. It was like he had something to hide.
How's your pizza, Quentin?
He wouldn't even look at me sometimes. So suspicious.
Nadine, what are you seeing? Quentin, he's pulling you away from your friends. Doesn't that bother you? Not a bit. It's my choice, and I'm happy. Party. That's it. Nadine, I know what I want to do for our birthday. What? Let's throw an awesome party. It'll remind you how much fun we can have together. What do you think? All right, fine. One party.
If I wanted to impress Caitlyn and prove I was cooler than Nadine, I had to go big.
We'll rent out a mansion and invite your friends. Friend? Just Caitlyn. I want to invite Quentin too. What? Fine. He can come too.
A few weeks later, we were off to the resort.
I hate this song. Me too. I thought that was your favorite. Huh, no, maybe. Ironically, we're here.
After a huge drive, not only was the resort not like the photos, it was horrible. It was a musty old cabin that looked like somewhere a murderer would hide out. Only huge.
Isn't it cool? Cool.
Nadine and Quentin hurried inside the cabin, leaving me and Caitlyn in shock.
Wanna go in?
Not like we have a choice.
I got your bags. Don't worry about it.
The cabin was a relic, dust-worn, and screaming for a deep clean. It was huge. As the night went on, things got more comfortable.
Quentin is so lame.
I don't know why Nadine would date such a creep.
But our moment was interrupted by a weather alert. A severe blizzard is sweeping through the area. Residents are advised to shelter in place until the storm passes. We gotta get out of here.
Shelter in place means stay here.
Absolutely not. The blizzard was already here.
Oh my god, shut the door. This is insane. I'm calling an Uber. My service is gone. Mine too. Same.
The cell towers must have been knocked out.
Right on cue, the power shut off, leaving us in darkness, except for the fireplace.
We're gonna die.
We're not gonna die. Let's put our things in our rooms and meet back here for marshmallows. Good idea.
Nadine, let's share a room. Come on.
After putting my bag away, I came back hoping to bond with Caitlyn.
So, Caitlyn, how's school?
Fine.
Maybe you should put the phone down and join the conversation.
Oh, it's fine, Quentin. Caitlyn's just relaxing.
Caitlyn? Where is Nadine? You guys went to put your stuff in the room, right?
Yeah. Where's Nadine?
The bathroom. Said she didn't feel good.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check on her.
What? No. She wants privacy.
We're twins. It's fine.
The hallway was so quiet, it made my skin crawl. I knocked, hoping Nadine was just taking her time.
Nadine, you okay? Nadine?
Nadine wasn't there. My heart dropped. Call it twin senses, but I knew something was wrong. I ran back to the group, terrified.
Nadine is gone.
What do you mean gone?
She's not in the bathroom, and I can tell something is wrong.
Maybe she went to a different bathroom. I'm sure she's fine.
If Edith thinks something's wrong, we should look.
Let's split up.
I'll stay here. You don't want to help? Look, somebody's got to be here in case she comes back.
Just in case something's wrong, we should stick together.
Okay?
This must be the room Nadine and Caitlyn picked. The window was wide open. This was worse than I thought.
Nadine, the snow's blown them away.
Dear Edith, stop hiding. Happy birthday, love. Nadine.
Stop hiding. Is this some kind of code? A clue?
I don't know, but if Nadine's outside, she doesn't have much time before she freezes.
They wanted to argue, but he was right, and we need to find her.
Caitlyn, Nadine went outside.
What?
We need to look for her.
Are you nuts? We'll freeze.
Or she'll freeze.
She'll come back on her own. She probably just stepped out for a sec.
In a blizzard? She's not dumb.
Come on, Quentin. Roast a marshmallow or something. I'm sure she's fine.
We headed out into the storm. It was like Antarctica was screaming in my face. Gathering my strength, I trudged forward. I walked as straight as I could, but we couldn't see a thing. 99% of my brain was laser focused on Nadine, and the remaining 1% wondered why the heck Caitlyn doesn't seem to be worried about Nadine.
Nadine!
Nadine! Are we walking in circles?
Nadine!
could feel my nose and fingers going numb. I couldn't give up on Nadine. Quentin saw something sparkly on a tree branch.
Nadine's locket.
Quentin! Quentin, are you okay?
I'm okay! I found Nadine!
What?
She's here! She needs help!
Lift her up a little higher.
I'm trying!
Got her! We got you, Nadine! Alright, Quentin, your turn!
Get Nadine warm!
Quentin!
I'm okay! Just get Nadine warm!
Caitlyn, I know you don't want to go out there, but Quentin is stuck. If we don't help him,
That's his fault. We can't risk ourselves.
he'll die.
Oh, sorry. He shouldn't have gone out there.
Are you that cruel?
I hate him. He stole my best friend.
So, she wasn't jealous of Nadine. She was just jealous of Quentin. I'd never imagined Caitlyn could be jealous of anybody.
Wait, then why didn't you want to look for Nadine?
I told her to just go outside, okay? She wanted to get your stupid birthday present, and I said it would be fine if she went quickly. Since Quentin came around, she never has time for me anymore. Why had they both been so dumb? That's why I thought she'd be right back.
There was no time to get mad right now. Quentin needed help.
Get birthday present. Not now, Nadine. No, now. In trunk. Please save Quentin. I love him.
I had no idea what Nadine was talking about. She was really unwell, and this clearly meant a lot to her. I went outside for a third time and looked for the car. It was almost impossible to find, but when I did, I popped the trunk like Nadine said. Climbing gear. I marched with my gift and the rope. Somehow the blizzard was getting worse. It was almost too windy to stand, and it took longer than I would have liked to find the cliff again. I threw the harness down the cliff. It landed beside him, and I saw him fumbling with it. His fingers must have been too frozen to attach the harness. I reeled back up the harness. I knew what I had to do, and fast. The pulley. If I can make one, I can use it to pull him up faster. It was just like I'd read about for years. It would have been amazing if it wasn't a life or death situation.
Listen to me. I'm going to attach the rope to you. Don't hesitate, all right? We don't have much time. Grab the harness, quick. I know, but you don't have a choice. You have to trust me. If we don't move now, we're both dead. Do you understand? You holding on?
After what felt like forever, we reached the top. But our journey wasn't done. We headed for the cabin. When we made it back, Nadine ran to Quentin, crying tears of relief.
Thank you, Edith. Thank you. Get him warm.
I'm glad everybody is okay.
That's all you have to say? You spent the whole night being easy. Selfish witch. You know what? I really wanted you to like me, but now I know what a shallow person you are. S1.
I didn't know, Edith. I thought you were cool.
I don't need you to tell me I'm cool. I dodged a grizzly bear, saved 2 people, and got through this whole mess. I'm cool on my own.
She's right, Caitlyn.
Surround yourself with genuine people. Edith. I get it now, Nadine. Exactly. It's about being with people who bring out the real you. You know, this wasn't the party I imagined, but maybe it's exactly what I needed.
Maybe we all did. Guys, I'm really sorry. Can I have another chance to actually be a friend this time?
It won't be easy, but yeah, you can have another chance.
We all make mistakes. What matters is trying to do better.
Introducing your prom cleaning king, Sylvie and Carson. Just a few months ago, I never would have thought this was possible. Someone like me winning prom queen. But really, this win is for all of you.
You! Sylvie is a liar. She has been playing all of you, and I can prove it. My name is Sylvie, and that girl you just saw barge in, she made my life a living hell. Eloise, Carson, and I were best friends in elementary school. We were inseparable. I got snacks. We told each other our secrets.
When I get older, I'm running to Japan.
My mom wants me to wear sweets, but I like mess. I used to be a triplet, but my mom says I ate my sisters in the womb.
We supported each other's dreams.
My friend wants to be a journalist. Hire her!
And we were always kind.
My mother would never let me eat this. You like Carson, don't you? Don't laugh. I'd never laugh at you.
But in middle school, everything changed. A fire burned down the candy factory in town. It was really bad. Tons of people lost their jobs. My dad, Elliot, Eloise's mom, and Carson's mom. Our parents worked things out, but Carson's mom got a job in another town and they had to move.
Are you sad Carson moved? Are you sad about the fire? No! Leave me alone.
I thought it was just Carson moving, but Eloise stopped talking to me and turned mean. Eloise found her new rich friends and used me as a punching bag.
Wow! Brave of you to sit with Sylvie.
Why?
She ate her sisters in the womb. A serial killer.
Thanks to Eloise, no kids have hung around with me since. To distract myself, I buried myself in newspapers until I had a better idea. Why not do some investigating of my own? Everyone ignored serial killer Sylvie, which worked out great. I could gather as much information as I wanted. My dad's janitor master key gave me special access. There was an ancient typewriter in the records room, which gave my column the perfect feel, and so the legend began. From there, I made copies in the teacher's lounge. Because of my paper choice, I named it The Rap.
Lindsay is only dating Parker to make Nate Geel. Who did you tell?
How did they know Meemaw is alive?
Each issue, more people got hooked. Crying, laughing, screaming. I crept around, listened, snuck in rooms, even rifled through desks. No one ever noticed. Eventually, high school hit and Carson moved back. He never understood why. Eloise and I stopped being friends, and I couldn't bring myself to explain. Since then, she left me alone. My senior year, readers loved The Rap for being a raw, unfiltered voice of truth, and that was enough for me. Until
Eloise asked me out today.
immediately I was suspicious. Carson was too nice to get along with someone so mean, unless she was tricking him.
We used to get along so well. Why couldn't it go back to that?
She was a mean girl now.
And Carson was gonna get himself hurt. I had to protect him. I had to find something to prove Eloise wasn't who Carson thought she was. Writing my own story about Eloise's bullying would have cast too much suspicion on me, so I had to dig deeper. There was nothing. Carson and Eloise dated for a few weeks and even volunteered at the memorial game for the Candy Factory fire. I was starting to think maybe I'd never expose Eloise, but I decided to try one last time.
Stop calling me here, Donnie. Nobody can know our meaning, especially not Carson.
She was cheating on Carson with some guy named Donnie. Usually I'd verify what I saw, but this time I was sure.
And revenge. It was pretty sweet.
Who's Donnie?
Where'd you hear that name?
Judging by how red Eloise's face got, I'd say I got it right.
Donnie's, complicated.
Just be honest with me.
I can't say. All right.
Can't say, or would rather not say because you're cheating on my best friend. You're a mean girl, Eloise.
I'm sorry I didn't listen.
I've got your back.
I was glad. Eloise seemed to regret it, but I felt like I was missing something. I couldn't find a Donnie R at any nearby high schools. The closest I found was a middle-aged reporter guy. A complete dead end. Then Eloise showed up.
I'm looking for the person behind the rap.
Eloise couldn't figure out who I was. As stressed as I was about Eloise trying to unmask me, spending time with Carson always made me feel better.
Nobody else in the world likes these burgers. Why aren't you and Eloise friends anymore?
Finally, I told him everything that happened after he moved away. About serial killer Sylvie, about the non-stop bullying, about how I had no friends.
That's terrible. If you told me all that, there's no way I would have dated her.
You didn't know.
Maybe the right person was in front of me this whole time.
I couldn't believe it. It was a dream come true. And you know what? Carson was right. It was terrible. I wasn't about to let her unmask me and ruin something that I built for myself, despite her bullying. Not when I had a way to fight back.
Irate homewrecker trees to destroy beloved local paper.
My fans were not happy with her.
It's not like that.
Eventually, I got a good idea. Why not publish some good stuff about myself, too? To protect myself. In case she ever got close, of course. Way to go, saving those puppies. My reputation changed overnight. I even started wondering if maybe I could be prom queen. I dropped some not-so-subtle hints to Carson, and he pulled off the dorkiest, cutest promposal ever. I'd never been so happy in my life. But of course, somebody was always trying to ruin it. Eloise was going off the deep end, trying to figure out my identity. She knew the writer was using a master key to get to the typewriter. I had to get rid of her, but I wasn't fast enough. Eloise told the principal, who blamed my dad. They fired him on the spot. How dare Eloise ruin my life in middle school? How dare she try to date Carson? How dare she get my dad fired? I waited until she and her family were away for the weekend, and I snuck in to find something she could never recover from. Her room was pristine. To be honest, it didn't even look like a teenager lived in there at all. Finally, I found it. Honestly, it was pretty impressive. She was closing in on my identity. If I couldn't get any dirt on her, at least I could destroy it. But then I saw something on the back. What? The articles, clippings, everything there was to know about the candy factory fire. I dug deeper into her room and found something truly terrifying. The gas can. Like a serial killer trophy, Eloise had burned down the factory. There was only one thing left to do: expose her like a true investigative journalist. No wonder Eloise called me those terrible things all those years ago. She was projecting. Because she was a criminal, Eloise switched to homeschooling while the police started their investigation. It's what she deserved. I had my own life to worry about. Finally, prom arrived.
Wow.
It was the perfect night, and it only got better. Just when I thought the night was mine, Eloise shows up, ready to wreck everything all over again.
Sylvie is a liar who ruins lives. She's been manipulating you all, and I can prove it. It's the same kind of wrapper the first rap was written on, so only one person in town eats here. Sylvie, she's the one who spread all the rumors. And she lied about who burned down the factory.
A dirty wrapper proves nothing. And shouldn't you be on house arrest?
I didn't do it, and you made that up.
Why would I lie about you?
Because I ruined your life years ago. I was a bully and it was wrong. I was going through a lot. I'm sorry. You deserved better.
Everyone was staring at me, and I realized they believed her. I had to act fast.
You just admitted to being exactly who the rap says you are.
What?
The rap called you a selfish, dangerous bully, and you just confirmed it.
Yes, but I didn't cheat or burn down the factory.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. I won!
I went to get fresh air and found Carson. He looked upset.
Eloise wasn't wrong, was she? That's your favorite burger place. Your dad had the master key. You've always wanted to be a journalist.
My heart pounded in my throat.
Yes, I write the rap, but Eloise is still awful.
If you knew she cheated, why didn't you tell me? If she burned down the factory, why not go to the police? Is any of it true?
Of course.
Then why didn't you own it?
I saw her talking to someone named Donnie. She said not to tell you.
Do you know who he is? Do you have proof? If it was real, wouldn't she be arrested by now?
I mean, it looked like.
But you didn't check. You weren't sure.
It wasn't the exact truth, but it's what she deserved.
Wow, she bullied you, but you're the one bullying her now. We're done. Sylvia.
Carson!
I felt sick. Had I messed up? Had my anger made me blame an innocent person? Eloise had ruined my middle school experience over a rumor. Had I ruined her life over the same thing? I knew what I had to do. One more issue of the rap to set the story straight. Everything was back to how it was in middle school, except worse, because I deserved it.
Sylvie to the office. Sylvie is a bully. She falsely accused a student of a heinous crime.
Nothing could compare to the shame I felt seeing my parents' disappointed faces. I had a lot of time to myself. I went through old yearbooks of me, Carson, and Eloise when we were younger. What had happened to my best friend? Why did she become so rich but so miserable? Why was she looking into that factory fire? I got permission from my parents to visit Eloise, and I texted her to make sure it was okay. When she said yes, I went over immediately.
First, I'm sorry, Eloise. I was completely wrong, and I'll do whatever I can to make things right. Second, what happened all of those years ago? You completely changed, and now you're looking into that factory fire.
Suddenly, a terrified look crossed Eloise's face.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
That's why I'm asking. I think something is going on, and I want to help.
Why should I trust you?
Honestly, I haven't earned your trust. I was horrible to you. You didn't deserve that.
Something in her face softened. I think she realized that I meant it, and tears welled up in her eyes. Then the whole story unraveled.
Donnie is a journalist. On the night of the factory fire, I saw something my mother leave in the middle of the night with a can of gasoline. We always read the paper in the morning, but that day, my mother took it away. Everybody else's parents were devastated, but my mother wasn't. I worked up the courage to ask her why. She told me she burned down the factory and that she'd done it for me, for my future. A competitor candy factory had paid her a ton of money to take it out. She'd hurt people and it was all my fault. They had this terrible secret and I couldn't bear it. I was horrible to you, and I have no excuse except that I was miserable and I didn't want someone like you to be around someone like me.
Louise, none of that was your fault. You have to know that.
I wanted to bring my mother to justice, but I didn't want to hurt Carson after what his family went through. And now...
It's all ruined. I have the evidence. If you want to do this, we can do it together.
I'm scared.
I know, but I'll be with you. Together...
We reassembled the story of exactly what happened that night and went to meet Eloise's contact, Donnie, the reporter who broke the original story about the factory fire. It didn't take long for the story to hit print. Everyone was shocked. Eloise's evidence was spot on, but once it was pointing in the right direction, her mother was arrested on the spot. When I was allowed back out of the house, Eloise, Carson, and I met at the best burger joint in town.
This place still sucks.
I know, right?
It wasn't overnight, and it wasn't perfect, but we'd solved the biggest mystery our town had ever seen. Over time, we got closer again and became inseparable.
This story is fictional. We do not encourage stalking, defamation, or invasion of privacy. This video is meant to share a message about truth, courage, and forgiveness.
Hi everyone, I'm Lexi. Like and subscribe to get the gift you've been wishing for. Growing up, my parents were always super supportive of me and gave me everything I ever wanted. Even though they were self-made millionaires, they still made sure I understood the importance of hard work. But I was kind of bad with money. I had a spending problem, not on myself, only on my friends. I loved to treat my friends with nice things like picking up the tab at restaurants, and they'd always act so grateful. Little did I know their niceness was all because of my money. But it all came crashing down one day, and that's when I saw their true faces. When I was 13, my friends asked me to keep watch outside the library, and 10 minutes later, there were loud noises. All of them ran, and I was caught with a bag that had a bunch of firecrackers in it. But I didn't do anything, I swear. Believe me.
She got tricked again. She's so dumb.
I'm standing right here. Miss Cole, please. But none of it worked, and I was sent to detention for an entire week. At first, I was keeping to myself in detention because the kids were all mean. But one day today, I was doing my homework when I heard a voice. It was the kid who usually sat there.
You have to do it this way here.
Oh, thank you. You look familiar. Do we know each other?
Wow, we're in all the same classes. I'm Zach, never mind.
Sorry, I've been so busy with my friends that I haven't had the chance to meet anyone new.
It's fine. Heard they threw you under the bus again. Listen, you've always seemed like a nice girl despite how naive you are. And Lexi, your money's the only thing your friends care about. Don't be fooled by them again, just because they act all nice to your face.
They're barely even nice to my face anymore. To be honest, if they were, I wouldn't be here in detention. That evening, I thought about what Zach had said, and I had to admit he was right. During that week of detention, Zach and I became friends. That was almost 3 years ago, and their friendship has only grown stronger since. A couple of months before high school, Zach had a major glow-up, and all of a sudden, everyone wanted to be my friend for a whole new reason. But for me, he was just Zach, my best friend. I realized the reason I liked Zach so much was because I felt so comfortable around on him, and he was so kind to me. Unlike my old friends, he didn't care about money and always split the bill when we went out. He also never let me buy him expensive gifts. He didn't see me as the rich Lexi, but as Lexi, a bro of his. What a weirdo. Zach was such an amazing friend, but little did I know that one day he would be the one to turn my world upside down. Once when I got the highest grades in 10th grade, Zach threw me a surprise party with my parents. It was totally awesome. So many huge celebrities were invited, including Iris. I loved her. The party was a blast, and I had an amazing time. Can this day get any better? Turns out no, it couldn't, but it could get weirder. I was in for the biggest plot twist of my life, like the twist at the end of the movie The Sixth Sense. As I was walking up to my room after seeing off my friends, I heard my parents arguing, which was really weird because they hardly ever fought.
No, we can't tell her. What if she leaves? She's my baby.
But she has a right to know. We should have given her the letter when she was younger, but we kept putting it off. We can't keep her in the dark forever. It's time she should know about her real family.
Mom, Dad, what are you talking about?
Honey, we can explain.
Before they could stop me, I snatched the letter off the table and then my entire world crumbled. Is this real? I'm not your daughter.
Of course you're our daughter. You'll always be our baby girl, but it is true that we are not your biological parents.
How could you keep this from me?
Lexi, We're sorry. This is not how you were supposed to find out. We wanted to tell you sooner, but your birth mom, left that note when she left you and your brother at the orphanage.
Brother? I have a freaking brother! What else haven't you told me?
Sweetie, please, calm down. You look pale.
I think I need to lie down. That was a lot of information for me to take in 16 years of me living here, and I find out now that I was adopted and have a twin brother who was adopted by another family. I was furious at my parents and refused to talk to them for weeks. When Zach tried to force me to talk to them, I told him everything. How could they do this?
You're angry right now, but you have to remember your parents never let you feel like you weren't their own. The love they have for you, it's real. No matter what it says on a piece of paper, when you calm down, you'll realize how lucky you are. Not everyone is this lucky, Lexi. I know I would give anything to have a family like yours.
That made me feel sad for Zach. His parents had split when he was 10, and it had been just his mom and him ever since. And I realized Zach was right. I forgot how much my parents actually loved and cared for me. I rushed to them and apologized. I was determined to find my brother. From the letter, I knew his first name was Mark. I just needed a last name. So I called the orphanage every day to ask for my brother's last name, but they didn't budget. I even asked my dad to make a big donation. Might as well use all this money for some good, but it didn't work. Looks like money can't buy everything, huh? Zach then had the most brilliant idea. He suggested we both volunteer at the orphanage and snoop around for the details. Oh my God, I love you and your amazing brain. Oh, sorry. Volunteering gave me a new perspective. All these little kids without parents, I was just like them when I was their age. I hoped they'd be lucky enough to find great parents like I did. After a couple of days, I found my way to the file cabinet and searched, jotting down all the last names of every Mark that had ever stayed there. But trying to contact each of these Marks was more tiring than I thought it would be. Most of them thought I was trying to scam them. It wasn't until Zach pointed out that I realized I could just look for the date of birth for each of these guys. 'Cause duh, we were twins. I know you don't have to say it, Zach. Oh my God, there's 2 of them. Oh, thank you. I'm going to contact the families right now.
Lexi, wait. Take a deep breath. You don't want to just call them and drop the news. Hey, I might be your twin. How about you let me do it? I'll look into it, and before you know it, Mark will show up.
I agreed with him, but I couldn't help feeling anxious for days. What if Mark is in another part of the world? What if he has no idea I even exist? Or worse, what if he hates me? I couldn't eat or sleep properly because the entire thing stressed me out. My parents were sweethearts, though. They tried to calm me down and distract me when we suddenly heard the doorbell. I rushed to open it only to find Zach standing there with a confused look. Did you find Mark?
I'm still looking, but this guy showed up.
Are you Lexi? Wow, it's so crazy to finally meet you. You look just like I expected. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm Mark, your twin brother.
What?
I couldn't believe my eyes. My twin, my own brother, was standing here in front of me. We had the same hair color, the same eye color. We even laughed the same. Turns out, his adopted family had taken him to the UK, and he came all the way from there to look for me. He showed me the adoption certificate.
My parents told me the truth a year ago, and since then, I've been trying to find you. And a couple of weeks ago, I finally got your address and had to come right away. I had to see my sister. Look, I even have the birth certificate, my adoption papers from the orphanage.
Oh, I'm so glad you have no idea how much I've looked for you. Mark stayed with us for a couple of weeks, and we did our best to make him feel at home. I showed him around my school, got along with Zach, and best of all, I got to introduce someone as cool as him as my brother. All the girls at school were even drooling over him. It was probably because of the accent. He told me all about his life, the UK, and his projects and fundraisers that he started in order to help as many people as he can. He was like the perfect brother. I was so caught up spending time with Mark that I was losing touch with Zach. Whenever Mark wasn't hanging out with me, he was with Zach. It was like they were long-lost twins, honestly. Zach was always asking more questions, and my brother seemed to enjoy talking to him. Are you in love with my brother?
What? No. Why?
You keep following him around like a lovesick puppy. What's going on?
It's nothing like that. It's just something doesn't smell right about him.
Is that jealousy I'm detecting? Don't worry, Zach. There's one girl always on your side. Me, your best friend.
No thanks. But seriously though, something's off.
I know I've kind of been Mia. I've just been trying to make up for lost time with my brother. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you, Zach. But Zach continued to follow Mark more than usual, even at home. One day, I caught him snooping around Mark's stuff, and I confronted him asking why he was so obsessed with him.
Because I don't trust him. I don't want you getting hurt.
Zach, I finally have my brother after years. If you care about me, just let this go, please.
But I'm not lying.
Over the next few days, Zach stopped coming over, and Mark and I spent more time catching up. It was stressful fighting with my best friend, but at least I was having fun with my brother. We went out to fancy restaurants and on expensive shopping trips. Mark offered to pay, but I insisted every time. I was so happy to finally have him in my life that I figured buying him nice things was the least I could do. Well, he was always talking about the fancy cars in our garage, walked in and out of Dad's walk-in closet, and was so excited to see his watch collection. Apparently, he was a huge fan of fancy watches, huh? And weirdly, he knew the price of everything. Like once he saw a painting by a famous artist at home and told me he could guess the exact price. And he did. I did find it a little weird, but I was just focusing on the part that I had my brother back. A couple of days later, as I was relaxing and enjoying my weekend, Zach stormed into the house. Before anyone could process what was happening, Zach punched Mark. Two boys were in a full-blown fight. It took all of Dad's strength to pull Zach off of Mark. What is wrong with you? Have you completely lost it?
Lexi, you're not Lexi's brother, Mark. You're con artist, and I have proof. Look, he's been doing this to a bunch of rich families. He finds families that have a missing son or brother and pretends to be them just to scam them and use all their money. Someone from the orphanage tipped him off about you and he jumped on the chance to scam you.
That is nonsense. I am your real brother Lexi. Believe me, he's just trying to get your money.
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
Both of you, shut up, Zach! You're unbelievable! I asked you to let this go.
For the last time, he is not your brother. I am.
Of course you are. You're not just my best friend, Zach, but I also see you as a brother figure. But you're obsessed with Mark. This has to stop, please.
I meant your real biological twin brother. That's me, not him. I know it sounds insane, but...
It does sound insane. This has gone too far. Now I just can't.
Lexi, you're my best friend. You have to believe me. You know, I wouldn't lie about something like this. The day you showed me the names of the adoptive parents, I was shocked because my dad's name was there. Henry Duckstein. That was the name of my adoptive dad. After my parents divorced, I took my mom's last name.
Yes, last name, the paper said. My brother's name was Mark.
Exactly. This man is an imposter.
Shut up.
My adoptive parents named me Zach. I confirmed with Mom too. That's when things started to shape up, but I didn't want to get my hopes up until I had proof.
And did you find proof?
Got Adna test done. It's a match. Lexi, you're my twin sister. The moment I got this report, I came here right away.
I felt like my mind was racing. It was a lot to take in. Why? How? How could you? I trusted you.
Come on.
Before the jerk could spew more lies, I gave him a tight slap that definitely rang his ear. He looked like he was about to run away, but then Zach and my dad tackled him. Moments later, police were at the door. Zach had reported this imposter Mark before coming over. He was arrested, and I was left too shocked to understand. And what the heck just happened? It took me a couple of days. The next morning, I went straight to Zach's house. The moment I saw him, all my emotions burst out. I broke down in tears right in front of him. I can't believe I was so blind. I'm sorry for not listening to you. I love you, Zach. You're the best brother, best friend, best everything a girl could ever ask for.
It's all good, Lexi. I'm always here for you, no matter what I mean it.
Brother and sister share a strong bond. When they're together, they can win any battle. Respecting other people's personal space is very important. You should not enter someone's room without their permission. It was the worst day of my life. There was just no other way to put it. I've been super excited about being selected as the lead for the school play, and that too over Jessica, the head cheerleader who was always trying to one-up me. But just as I was celebrating my small victory, she walked up to Brody, my boyfriend and the male lead. Then, without any warning, she kissed him in front of everyone. Brody looked stunned, but to my utmost horror, he grinned and said,
"That was hot."
"Hey, get away from him."
Oh no, don't, babe. Listen, I've been dreaming about her kissing me since forever. It's a dream coming true. I'm sure you'll understand. We're over. Take care, I guess.
Are you out of your mind? What do you like about her? But she just kissed him again and they both left. She doesn't even like Sniper Wolf. She isn't human. I was so devastated that I ran home and went straight to bed. Little did I know the horror was just beginning. Hi, my name is Carly, and this is my story of how my entire life got turned upside down in a matter of hours. Before I continue, don't forget to like and subscribe. I woke up startled when I felt something touched my foot. I sat up in bed and saw something that made me scream. A young girl was staring right at me across the room.
Carly?
Who are you?
Thank God you're awake. Aunt Carly, you look so stupid when you're asleep.
Aunt Carly? Who are you? And how did you get in here? The kid just rolled her eyes and handed me a letter.
Mommy disappeared last night and left this letter to me. Read it now.
I opened the letter and almost passed out.
My beautiful Haley, if something ever happens to me, don't be scared and go to your Aunt Carly on this address. Just make sure your grandma never sees you. I'll come find you as soon as I can. Love, Mommy.
I gasped. This little brat was my sister Abby's daughter. Mom had kicked Abby out 6 years ago for being pregnant at only 18. Abby had completely disappeared, and now suddenly she'd sent her kid to me out of the blue. While I was reading the letter, the girl had unpacked a huge bag with skincare products.
It's time for my night routine. Where's the bathroom?
Hold it, you can't stay here. How am I supposed to hide you from Mom?
That sounds like your personal problem.
Suddenly, Mom started banging loudly on my door. Carly, I just heard a little girl's voice. Are you hiding your secret child in there? Open the door, or else. Oh no. I shoved Haley inside my closet and threw all her bags under my bed just as the door flew open, and Mom barged in looking like a bull ready to attack.
What took you so long to open the door? Where's your kid?
Don't be crazy, Mom. Why would I have a kid? I don't remember getting pregnant for 9 freaking months. I don't even have a boyfriend.
That's what your sister said too, but look what she did.
But I'm not Abby, Mom.
I have my eyes on you, young lady.
As soon as Mom left the room, Haley stepped out of my closet looking really annoyed.
Your mom sounds like a pain in the butt.
I don't know what to do with you. Could you just go to sleep now so I can have my peace? I'll get you a mattress. She laughed and jumped onto the bed.
Don't be crazy. That's child abuse.
Before I could protest, she had snuggled under the covers and gone to sleep. I considered putting her out with the trash, but as she lay there peacefully, I realized that she looked so much like her mom. It just really made me miss my sister. Okay, fine. I'll give you a week before I have to figure out how to deal with the situation. The next day I woke up to Haley jumping on the bed.
It's all done, Auntie Dumbo.
What is this?
Your homework? I redid everything because all your answers were wrong.
She pushed my notebook into my hands and I almost passed out. She'd erased all my work and it was due today. I didn't have time to correct it. This is a graded assignment. If I fail, I swear I'll make you live under the bed forever. But boy, was I in for a shock. My teacher announced that I was the only one with the perfect score. After class, everyone surrounded me in the hallway and someone said,
If you do my homework, I'll pay you $50.
I'll pay you 100.
Before I knew it, I already had 20 people offering to pay me good money. And everyone wanted to hang out with me so I wouldn't turn their work down. After school, I rushed home with a brilliant idea. I told Haley I would keep her if she did everyone's homework. You can help me be popular and I'll take you shopping.
You've got yourself a deal, sister.
With the fame I gained, I got Brody's attention back. One day, he stopped me in the corridor. What do you want now, Brody?
Carly, I'm so sorry. I was so stupid and I never should have broken up with someone as smart and pretty as you.
You're right about that.
I just need your help to pass this one class. Please tell me you'll help me, or I'll think you haven't forgiven me.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Thanks, babe. This means the world to me.
I took his assignment and gave it to Haley. She took one look and said,
Brody, is this the boy you've been crying over in your diary with such a jerk to you?
You read my diary. Just mind your own business and stay out of adult things that you don't understand and make sure you do this assignment really well. A few days later, I woke up and found Haley sleeping at my desk next to the pile of assignments she'd been working on. I noticed a small piece of paper next to her. It was a little sketch of Haley and Abby outside a cute little home she'd written. I love you, Mom. Suddenly, I felt terribly sorry for her, so I decided to enroll her in my school. I marched her straight into the principal's office and dumped my calculus assignment on the table. My niece here did this. She's brilliant. You have to enroll her. You can test her. The principal rolled her eyes and wrote a question on a piece of paper and pushed it towards Haley.
Fine, solve this, baby genius.
In under a minute, she solved it and pushed the paper back.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
The principal looked at it with her mouth open. She immediately year-old Haley in the 6th grade on a scholarship for gifted kids. I felt like the world's best on. As soon as we left the office, I bumped into someone. I looked up to see that it was Brody with Jessica right behind him.
What did you do? You made me fail.
What are you talking about?
How else do you explain the F?
That's not possible. And how do you explain holding Jessica's hand? You're still with her?
Of course he is, loser.
And with that, Jessica grabbed his face and started kissing him.
Ew, you guys are so gross. I'm glad I messed up your assignment. I knew you're not good enough for my aunt.
Then she turned to me.
You're too beautiful and smart for dumbbells like him. You deserve someone so much better.
Jessica raised her hand to slap Haley.
Watch your mouth, you little.
I immediately cut in. If you or your two-timing jerk of a boyfriend ever think of touching my niece, I will rip you apart. Come on, Haley. After class, I looked around for Haley, but she was nowhere to be seen. I finally found her in the washroom surrounded by other girls from 6th grade.
You're only tough in class, BB Einstein.
Isn't it time change your diaper already? You stink.
Back off. I'm not scared of you.
It's time we change that.
There was no way someone was talking to my niece like that. Hey, back off, jerks. You're just jealous because she's smarter in her sleep than you are all at your best. The girls immediately stepped away and scattered as they ran out of the bathroom. One of them said,
If I was that ugly, I would want to be smart too.
At that, Haley burst into tears.
I am beautiful. I have a curry skin curity.
I asked her what I could do to make her feel better.
Well, I've been wanting to go shopping for weeks now.
How about I take you to the mall tomorrow, kiddo? I have the play today and I really need that scholarship.
But I really need new boots. I've only 14 pairs.
That's its tragics. I promise. I'll take you tomorrow.
It's Sleeping Beauty. All you have to do is sleep. No need for practice. I want to go now.
I sighed and said nothing. She looked mad and ran off. I deal with her later. I had to play in University Scouts waiting for me. I changed it to my costume and was just about to go on stage when my phone rang.
We have a little girl here, Haley, who says she's your niece and she's forgotten her way home. Please come and get her immediately. The mall's closing.
What? You must be mistaken. Haley would never listen.
Lady, you come get this kid or I leave her outside.
I ran out of the auditorium feeling furious. I was going to kill Haley. I found her outside the mall and a pair of new boots. She jumped up when she saw me.
Hey, look, Kylie. Aren't these pretty?
How could she make me miss my play for a pair of stupid shoes? Before I knew it, I was yelling at her. You're such a brat. I wish you'd never come to live with me. Haley looked shocked and then burst into tears. As soon as we got home, she jumped into the closet and slammed it shut. I started feeling terrible for yelling at her and told her to come sleep on the bed, but she wouldn't even reply to me. When I woke up the next morning, Haley wasn't in the cupboard. I noticed her little backpack was gone too, and so was the picture she'd drawn. I looked for her all over the house, then ran to school hoping to find her in class, but her teacher said she hadn't come to school this morning.
Is everything okay, Carly? Also, when you have the time, I need to talk to you about Haley's attention deficit disorder.
Her what? Oh God, her behavior was a condition. I felt even worse. Panic rose in my chest, and I did the only anything I could. I went to Mom and told her everything. She was shocked at first, and then she was so mad at me.
You let my grandchild sleep in the closet and now you've lost her. How could you be so careless?
Don't blame me. It's your fault my sister doesn't trust you with her kid and I'm only 15.
This is not the time for your nonsense. Where do we look for her now?
Just then Haley drawing came to my mind and I thought that Haley might be at my sister. We got there and I ran inside and sure enough this was Abby's house. I started to look around and found Haley in bed fast asleep while hugging Abby frame picture. Mom and I ran and hugged her and Mom whispered into her ear.
I'm sorry, kiddo. I'm so sorry. I don't know where your mommy is, but I promise I'll look after you till then.
Somewhere along the evening, we fell asleep next to Haley. The next morning, I woke up to find Abby sitting on the bed and smiling at us. Abby?
Abby?
Mommy!
Haley ran and hugged her while she groaned a bit.
Easy there, kiddo.
Mom was all tears. She kept hugging Abby and Haley and crying and see how sorry she was. But where were you, Abby? What's wrong? Finally, she told me where she'd been for the last month. Apparently, she'd passed out at work and had to be taken to the hospital. She'd been unwell for a while and had left the note with my address for Abby, as a precaution in case she got worse.
Lucky you did, but now it's time to come back home. You need someone to take care of you, and now that I've seen her, I want my granddaughter in my life.
Looks like no one can resist your cuteness.
Oh, thank goodness! Aunt Carly finally said something smart. My name is Annie, and my dream is to be a screenwriter. Unfortunately, I wasn't there yet, but I had the most incredible boyfriend, Sam Mitchell, one of the most famous actors of our generation. But you're breaking up with me. But why? I thought everything was perfect.
Perfect? This was never perfect. I'm done with this whole play. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
After I got myself together, I made a decision. I spent every penny I'd saved to book myself the getaway of my dreams. Aspen, a wintry wonderland, perfect for forgetting Sam Mitchell. But then I got the shock of my life. No freaking way.
Sammy, help the poor girl.
I got it.
Annie, what are you doing here?
Sammy, who's your friend?
This is Annie, a production assistant from set.
Great to meet you.
Meredith.
So, are you two dating? Thankfully, the horrible encounter was about to end.
Where to?
Snowden Suites.
No way. Us too.
The trip of my dreams was quickly becoming the trip of my nightmares.
OMG, let's share a cab. We'll cover it, don't worry.
Before I could say a word, I was crammed shoulder to shoulder in the cab between my ex and his new girlfriend.
Oh hey, that's my new single, Turn It Up. Oh my god.
You're Meredith Rogers.
Yeah, want an autograph?
I did. I really did. If Sam Mitchell was the most popular actor of our generation, then Meredith Rogers was the most popular singer, but I stayed strong. When we finally reached the resort, all of my worries faded away.
Wow. Coming, Annie?
You go ahead. Sam Mitchell and I made awkward eye contact, but nothing would ruin this trip for me, not even him and his mega pop star, whose annoyingly nice girlfriend. After nearly freezing to death to make sure I wouldn't run into Sam Mitchell and Meredith, I finally went inside. Checking in, Suddenly I saw the cutest concierge imaginable, Eddie.
What's your name?
Annie.
Get lost in the snow? Annie?
Do you really want to know?
Of course.
I'm avoiding my ex and his new girlfriend. They checked in before me.
Wait, Sam Mitchell and Meredith Rogers? That's incredibly sucky. Totally sucky.
This was supposed to be my time to forget him and, well, guess that's not happening.
Yes, it is, 'cause I'm upgrading you to the presidential suite.
I can't afford that.
Free of charge. Nobody's booked there for a while anyway.
This cute guy I just met was being so nice to me. Maybe my luck was turning around. Thank you, Eddie. Maybe the trip could be saved. After all, it was a huge resort, right? Wrong.
Sorry.
Everywhere I went, there they were. It was like they were stalking me. Even when they weren't there, they were still haunting me. I couldn't take it anymore.
Whoa, careful. You seem like you've got something on your mind. It wouldn't happen to do with one of our 2 celebrity guests, would it?
Why ever would you think that?
Just a suspicion. I just got out of a relationship myself.
Really?
Here. The perfectly golden marshmallow.
For me?
Who else?
This guy was so sweet and so cute. Why did you break up?
She cheated.
That's terrible.
You got a little.
That's so embarrassing.
Nah. It's cute.
Things with Eddie were just easy. We talked all night about everything, from the silly
I've always secretly wished I had one of those silly hats with a poop ball on top.
to the serious I want to write for TV, but nobody will give me a chance. Earlier that morning, I'd been devastated over Sam Mitchell, and now, as the night ended, I felt myself wishing it wouldn't.
You're sweet. Lady.
Such a gentleman.
You know, I haven't had this much fun just talking in ever.
Me neither.
I don't want to cross any lines, but I would really like to kiss you.
I'd like that. It was like fireworks. Everything I ever want her.
Have a good night, Annie.
You too, Eddie. That night, I slept like a baby and didn't think about my ex once. The next day, I couldn't wait to see Eddie. What special activities are there today?
So many. Oh
no. Was he going to take it back? Did he regret that we kissed?
There's somebody coming for the presidential suite tonight. I'm gonna have to move you back to your original room.
Oh, that's totally fine.
I'm really sorry.
You're sweet to worry. It's really okay. I'll go move my stuff over. I really didn't mind changing room. The suite was nice while it lasted until...
Oh, hey neighbor.
Don't panic. It's not too bad. But then I realized I could hear them through the vents.
This is the sweetest 1-year anniversary ever.
Anything for you, baby.
Wait, 1-year anniversary. That means he cheated for over a year. 12 months, 365 days. How could I have been so stupid?
Hey, you aren't stupid. You loved him.
Yeah, well, I feel pretty stupid. He's a huge celebrity and I'm a nobody. I should have known.
You need to cut yourself some slack.
That was true. It wasn't just me he'd fooled, but that didn't make it feel any better.
When my girlfriend cheated on me, you know what helped? Closure.
Like cussing them out?
No. Just having an honest conversation to try to understand what happened.
I never want to see his stupid face ever again.
That's the hurt talking. Trust me, if you chat with him, I bet you'll have an easier time moving on. No matter what he says, just say okay and walk away.
Okay, and walk away.
And then how about I book us something nice for this evening once I get off work?
Deal. I found Sam Mitchell in the ski slopes, and I hate how beautiful he looked. We need to talk. Why did you cheat on me? Sam Mitchell looked at me like a deer in the headlights.
What? Why would you think that?
Look, I don't care. I know you're here for your 1-year anniversary. I just want to know why. For a second, I thought he'd stay in denial, but then he sighed.
We met for her music video last year, and we just connected. Like, what we had was great, but there was a lot of stuff I couldn't explain. Pressure of being famous, and she just got it. And she was exciting and fun, and I don't know. Weren't you bored in our relationship too?
Bored?
I mean, yeah. It was like I was always taking you to my events, introducing you to my friends. Who's just boring? We're at different levels. You know what I mean.
It took every ounce of strength I had not to throw a hot chocolate in his face, but instead, okay.
That's it, Annie. That's it. Aren't you upset?
He was absolutely shocked at my response. If there was one thing I knew about Sam Mitchell, it was that he always wanted what he couldn't have. And it was incredibly satisfying to show him he'd never have me. Plus, I had a date to get to. Eddie surprised me with a romantic sleigh ride, something Sam Mitchell would never do.
We just have to wait for the other couple.
Then guess who showed up? You.
You.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, we'll just take the next one.
No, it's fine.
You sure?
I promise, I had decided the best revenge was not being the awkward one. I'd show him. I moved on just as quickly.
Okay.
The sleigh started moving as we began our romantic ride. I cuddled up with Eddie, almost giggling with glee when I saw Sam Mitchell's jealous face, and Meredith noticed.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's
great. Some people think it's awkward to be on a romantic sleigh ride with their ex, but I'm totally good.
Ex? But I thought you were a pa?
I was that too. We dated for 3 years.
Sammy, you didn't tell me that.
Must have slipped my mind.
When we arrived at the Christmas village, stuff between Sam Mitchell and Meredith was obviously awkward, but I just leaned into it. This is so romantic, Eddie.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so.
The night was perfect, the Christmas village was adorable, and Eddie was the perfect gentleman.
Want some roasted nuts?
Perfect. So then, of course, Sam Mitchell had to ruin it.
You look really cute tonight.
Thanks.
Are you cold? You can have my jacket.
Of course he would try to flirt with me now that he couldn't have me. I would have pitied him if I hadn't seen the look on Meredith's face. The ride back was awkward for them.
Why don't you make your own movie?
Do you have any idea how hard that is?
So I bet you could do it. You need to have more faith in yourself. Annie, take life by the horn.
I'm more of a go-with-the-flow kind of girl.
Take a leap of faith.
But once I went to bed...
Meredith, don't go.
You're not over her. I'm not going to be your second choice.
Wait.
They broke up? I can't wait for sledding tonight.
I'm so sorry. My boss asked me to work the night shift, and I can't say no.
It's okay. Solo sledding. It is like a freaking mosquito. Sam Mitchell found me again.
Annie, wait. I've been thinking. I made a mistake.
Which one?
About us. I should have never cheated, Annie.
Obviously.
No, I mean it. I messed up. Take me back. You know, I'm an idiot sometimes. A lot of times. But we're good together. And maybe I could even get you a job writing for my show next season.
In our entire relationship, he'd never offered to help me with my career. You'd really do that?
Of course, baby. I love you.
No, we're over. But it was too late.
Annie?
Eddie, let me explain.
You don't need to.
Wait.
No, Annie, I just told you that I got cheated on, and now you go and do this? Do me a favor, leave me alone.
Don't. By the time my last day at the resort rolled around, I was more alone than I'd ever been. He avoided me my whole last day, but I left him a present. On the trip back home, I was replaying everything in my head, and I thought back to Eddie's advice. Take a leap of faith. I had nothing to lose, so why not go for it? I quit my job and shot my own movie. It was hard, but I was proud. And I even made it into a film festival. I sent Eddie an invitation, not to win him back, but to say thank you. I was finally secure in myself, alone. I was surprised at how sad I was when he didn't show. I was sitting alone in the theater, savoring the stillness after the crowd had left, when I saw him. You came.
Of course I did. It was. Wow.
Where have you been?
My flight got delayed, and by the time I got here, they already shut the door, but I snuck up to watch it in the projection booth.
I wanted to explain about that night, and it meant nothing at all.
I was thinking something warm, somewhat quiet, just the two of us.
Sure, I'd love to. Hi, I'm Kiara, and I'm a hopeless romantic. But before I continue, please like and subscribe. I completely blame Mom for my problem. She's been a soap opera actor since her teens, and I think playing the heroine and all those love stories made her believe they were half real, even though she was often disappointed in reality. But a hopeless romantic doesn't give up easily. Despite some bad experiences, you continue to believe that one day, true love really will conquer all. So I grew up watching classic romantic movies and Disney fairy tales, and I believed in soulmates and love at first sight and happily ever afters. That's what the movies told us. It had to happen as long as we believed. Well, Mom was still looking, and I was on this journey with her. And when things went bad, I was waiting with ice cream and her favorite rom-com, When Harry Met Sally. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
Oh, my heart. This gets me every time. God, where are these men hiding?
As Mom threw her bowl away angrily, my BFF Lauren walked in.
Did I come at a bad time?
Oh no, we're just watching rom-coms and crying. The usual, come on, join us. I was mostly a normal teenager, even a successful one. I'd inherited Mom's good looks, had plenty of friends, and I got good grades. My only problem was that I was always looking for love, and I fell for guys way too easily. Like there was Anthony in freshman year, who was the one until he stopped calling and pretended he didn't know me at school. Or Leo, who forgot to tell me that he was moving to California till he had already moved. And most recently, Mark, who suddenly told me he was becoming a priest and couldn't date girls anymore. I don't get it. These guys seem to like me and it's going great. And then I don't know what happens.
They go out with you because you're pretty and cool, and then you lose your mind and drive them away.
What am I doing wrong?
Oh, I don't know. How about when you told Anthony on the second date that you were in love with him or Leo, and you looked deep into his eyes and said you could see his soul? Or Mark, you sang a song for him at his sister's wedding. You weren't even invited.
I just wear my heart on my sleeve.
You come on too strong and you always pick the wrong guys. They look like you're a dumb idea of Prince Charming, and they're exciting, but they're not right for you.
Okay. But look at this guy I bumped into at the coffee shop today. He asked me out. Lauren immediately set a calendar alert for 6 weeks. What's that before?
When you guys break up.
This time it's different, but she was never wrong. 6 weeks, like clockwork. The end, and I would scream into my pillow and swear off stupid boys forever till the next one. Of course, Lauren always supported me, but after watching my summer romance crash and burn before senior year, she'd had enough.
I can't watch you go through this again. Listen, why don't you let me choose someone for you? I know you inside out, and I'll pick someone, right?
I'll try anything at this point.
Okay, but there are 3 rules. First, you have to go out with my pick.
Deal.
And you have to get to know him before you decide you're in love. Don't rush into it.
Agreed.
And you can't reject him until you've had at least 3 dates.
Done! We wrote it into a contract and signed it. Lauren was taking her research very seriously, and I couldn't wait. But that Friday, I came home from school to find moving trucks next door. I casually looked out my window, and that's when I saw him. He was carrying boxes, and it was a hot day, so he took his shirt off and I nearly fell out. The boy was a freaking work of art and his smile brighter than the sun. I wished I was the box he was carrying inside his house. Maybe on our wedding day. Snap out of it, idiot! I really tried, but I just couldn't stop thinking about him. So 2 days later, I went over to introduce myself. I rang the doorbell, but suddenly I lost my nerve. I turned around to run, and I tripped and I landed face flat in mud. Someone helped me up and I turned to the son of Zeus himself.
Hey, you okay? That must have been a bad fall.
Oh, this. No, you've got it all wrong. See, we don't have mud at our place right now, so I just came over to do a mud facial. It's really good for your skin. You should try it. Not that you need it. No, sirree.
I've seen you around, and you don't need it either. You're really pretty and all. I'm Brett, by the way.
He held out his hand, and when we touched fireworks. I don't remember much from that moment, except that he said he was going to start at my school on Monday. I practically floated back home. I couldn't wait to tell Lauren, except the next day at school, she told me she'd finally picked someone for me. Lauren was explaining her decisions by the locker, but my eyes were busy scanning the hallways for Brett.
Are you hearing any of this?
Of course. Yeah, sure, thank you. But just then, Brett walked up to me, smiling.
Hey, I was hoping to run into you. Think you can show me around later?
I would love to. As he walked away, Lauren turned towards me angrily.
No!
What do you mean, no?
You have to go with the guy I picked. You signed a contract, remember?
I know, it's just that.
La 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 la! I can't hear you.
Okay, fine. Lauren had picked out this guy, Steven, and she forced me to talk to him. We've been going to school together for years. He was perfectly nice and even cute in a skinny key kind of way, but I didn't feel that spark. Still, I agreed to go out with Steven on Friday night because of that stupid contract. But I couldn't get Brett off my mind. Every day that week, we met after school in his kitchen, did our homework together, and just got to know each other. I found myself falling for him, hard. On Thursday, I learned he was falling too.
So want to go out with me tomorrow night?
I can't. It's just this stupid thing I agreed to do for my friend. She picked someone for me, and I committed to this date this Friday.
What about Saturday then?
Saturday sounds perfect. The next night was my date with Steven, and it was interesting. I always thought he was shy, but once he got talking, it was hard to stop him. He was smart and made super lame jokes that he cracked up over himself, which made me laugh, but I decided to come clean. Look, this was great, but I kind of have my heart set on someone else right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. That's a relief, actually. I'm coming out of a relationship and I'm not ready for anything serious. So who's the guy?
It's my new neighbor. It was like love at first sight. Like he's my soulmate, you know?
No, I don't, actually. I think that whole idea is stupid.
What? Why?
Because it's stupid. Like what? We're supposed to believe that Cinderella and her prince found true love after dancing for 2.5 minutes.
Hey, there are so many other examples.
Romeo and Juliet. Those morons didn't live long enough to discover there were probably better people out there for them.
How can you not believe in love?
You have to know someone with all their flaws and then decide if you still like them enough to want to be with them. I believe in love, just not your dumb fairy tale version of it. How old are you? 10?
Gosh, you're so rude. I flung a glass of water in his face before I stormed out. Who was this jerk to judge me? I had to break the contract. No way was I going on 2 more dates with this guy. Lauren wanted to know all about my date, but I decided to tell her the details later. I had my date with Brett the next night, and that was amazing. We grabbed a quick bite from this burger joint, and then went to a party with other seniors. I couldn't believe how quickly he had made friends with everyone. People just gravitated towards him, and I loved that. We danced all night, and standing next to him, I felt important. We kissed for the first time on my porch. I walked inside feeling excited and dizzy, and then I found Lauren sitting on my bed. Yeah, she knew. I'm so sorry. I was going to tell you. It's just this time it's really real. Lauren pulled out her phone and started flicking through it. He's incredible. He's confident and fun. And we went to this party. Lauren, can you please look at me? What are you doing?
6 weeks. Just setting my alert. Come on, don't be that way. Why did you go out with Steven in the first place? Why did you ask me to do any of this? You put so much more faith in random guys than you do in people who actually love you.
Steven turned out to be a jerk, okay? He and I have nothing in common, but with Brett, it's something I've never felt before. I have to give this a chance.
Okay, 6 weeks.
And you know what? Just turn that alert off. You jinx my relationships.
Oh, it's my fault now. I'm not turning it off.
Yes, you are. Give me that. We both ended up wrestling like crazy over the phone, but as I pulled at it, it suddenly went flying and smashed into the wall. I tried to apologize, but Lauren just stormed off. I'd never really had a falling out with her and it didn't feel good, but if she couldn't support me being with Brett, then I wasn't talking to her. Brett and I were inseparable, and every weekend we went to some new exciting place or party. I never felt so happy. Maybe I was finally done with all the dates and all the boys. But after a perfect month, things slowly started changing. Brett seemed a bit distant. He didn't want to go out on dates or parties so often now. When I asked him about it, he said he missed hanging out with his friends and wanted to spend more time with them. But I had this nagging feeling, and I'm not proud of this. But I followed him from his house to the other end of town, watched him walk into a house party, then watched him kiss another girl. I stormed up to him and grabbed him by his shirt. What do you think you're doing?
Kiara, you followed me?
You're cheating on me.
Look, can we please not do this here?
OMG, is this your crazy ex you were just telling me about? The one who has a whole journal for your future wedding? Girl, I saw the pictures and you're pathetic.
My what? You went through my things and took pictures.
I just found it under your pillow one day. What were you thinking? Planning our wedding. You even had pictures of what our kids would look like. Who does that?
What I do in private is none of your business, and I never said anything to you.
But it was about me, and it's just creepy, okay? And I guess it made me realize that you're way more into me than I am into you.
And you weren't even man enough to break up with me. You just started seeing someone else. You know who does that? A stupid jerk. I pushed him so hard that he fell on his new girlfriend, and I ran out of the party in angry tears. As I waited for an Uber outside, someone gently took my hand. It was Steven. Oh, perfect. You were here to see everything. Go ahead, gloat. Laugh at me.
I don't want to do that, Kiara. He's a jerk. This is not your fault.
No, but it is because I'm so in love with the idea of being in love that I ignore the signs. I've seen him flirting with other girls, and I know he's full of himself, but I just felt so lucky that he chose me. That is pathetic, isn't it?
What can I do to make you feel better? Can I take you home?
Could you take me to Lauren's? I found Lauren in her room, and I just burst into tears. She immediately put her arms around me like she'd done every time in the past.
You have to see how valuable you really are. You give too much of yourself to people who don't deserve it.
What I don't deserve is a friend like you.
But you're stuck with me anyway.
Lauren stuck with me in the weeks that followed, and she wouldn't let Brett come near me in school when he tried to apologize, but Brett was persistent. Finally, I agreed to meet him on my porch, and for the first time, he didn't seem so confident.
I made a terrible mistake, Kiara. I just got freaked out over nothing, and not being with you made me realize how I really feel about you. Please, give me another chance.
It would have been so easy to just fall into his arms. No, I'm too valuable to give you any more of my time. It's over. We're over. A couple of weeks later, I was sitting on the bleachers when Steven joined me.
I need to apologize for our date. I had no right to judge you.
Yeah, you didn't, but you weren't wrong. And for the record, I was enjoying our date till I got mad at you.
I was enjoying our date too, till you told me you liked someone else. I lied about my breakup just so I sounded like I wasn't interested either. But actually, I've kind of had a crush on you for years. I was really excited when Lauren set us up.
Oh, I had no idea. Yeah, Lauren thought we'd be perfect together. I was actually supposed to go on 3 dates with you.
3 dates, huh? So you owe me 2 more.
I guess I do. Lauren was just coming up as he walked away.
What was that about?
I'm completing the contract. She smiled and pulled out her phone. 6 weeks?
Not this time. Not anymore.